What's going on today, YouTube? Thought I'd make a video about the 2001 Buick Century 3800 Series 2. I wonder what the Series 1 was like. Anyway, I wanted to make this video to tell you guys how there's a lot of auto mechanics out there that this is just a helpful video to let you know that if you sense something's wrong with your car, and this is a cold start, by the way. This car hasn't been started in 5 or 6 days, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If your car's acting funny or there's something wrong with your car, most of the time, most of the older mechanics used to be able to tell what was wrong with their cars by just the smell. You can smell burnt oil if you had an oil leak. You can definitely smell burnt transmission fluid. You can smell burnt power steering fluid and radiator antifreeze. That's the most important one. If you sense that, you know what that antifreeze smells like. If you don't, just take a new bottle of antifreeze and open it up, and there you go. There's no smell like that in the world. But man, most of the time, I tell you, if I have something going wrong with my car, unless it's electrical, and man, if you smell an electrical burn, there's no other smell like that either. Just letting you guys know, if you don't have a check engine light on, but your car's acting kind of funny, that's it. But yeah, these cars right here, they're famous. Let's do a cold start now. I'll tell you what they're famous for. Well, I'll tell you what they're famous for first of all. Man, the most important thing to check on this car is not the oil, which is kind of weird. They put this ridiculous flap on here. I mean, look, this flap wasn't even on, but why they put this ridiculous flap on here to cover everything, Lord only knows. Got an electronic EGR valve, which probably needs cleaned out, but that plastic intake plenum, that at about 140,000 miles, once you get to 160,000 miles, that's going to need to, you will probably be putting that gasket on, and then they even make a steel one if you're going to keep the car for a long time. So if you're not going to keep the car for a long time, then I wouldn't do it. But there you go. The most important thing to change is, or look at and change and keep a constant eye on, is what you're looking at right there, the radiator overflow tank. Just take a turkey baster or something and put it in there and see if that stuff's run the car for a while and see how clean that stuff is. If it's not clean, change it out. Do a flush. But here's a cold start. 2001 Buick Century or LeSabre Limited. It's got it all. This camera is steady for you as possible. I hope it starts. I hope I don't have any issues with it. Battery seems to be in pretty good shape in this car. When the lights come on, the whole dash goes crazy. And there she is. Even the service vehicle. The person that owned this car took immaculate care of this car. It's got AC that's cold as ice on even the sunniest day. It's got, I almost showed you my face. I can't do that. What the heck? It's got the whole package on this car. There's nothing. This car's got room. They say this is a grandfather car, but man, I'll tell you, it's got it all. I wouldn't mind driving it. It drives great in the snow. Doesn't bother me. Drive this car into the ground. Yeah. There it is. One thing I didn't know, I got to change the bearing out on that car. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Just that right passenger side front bearing. But I'll tell you one thing about this car. I know this will come around here. Oh, I want to show you my baby on, but one thing about this car, it's got a little bit of a loud, little bit on the loud side on the alternator. But man, if that ain't the easiest change, the alternator. If you were just starting out working on cars, that'd be the first thing to practice on. You could do a little practice on that or something. Man, that'd be so easy to do. Change out that alternator. It's just right there. All you gotta do is remember the serpentine belt. That's all. Remember the direction that went. These coils, they might go on you one day, but I kind of doubt it. So, well, I better keep this video short, but there's where you put your Freon. The ice wasn't perfectly cold, so you know you got on these cars like this that are American cars. You got to do like your Uncle Olaf always used to tell you. Unless it's really broke and it ain't broke, don't fix it. Quit messing with it. Leave well enough alone. So, and that thing could outlast the whole motor. That the alternator. It does have a little bit of a whine to it at startup. You know, might have a few things, bearings going out on it, but they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough alternators. So, I'm not gonna mess with it. When I turn this car off, like I was saying earlier, I smell absolutely nothing, just like on my baby. I turn that car off, I don't smell any oil burning, no transmission fluid, no radio. The main thing you really don't want to smell is antifreeze. You start smelling that, and then you got to fish down a leak and this and that, which, you know, usually it's either your radiator or your hoses or one or the other, this and that. Pretty easy stuff. So anyway, that's your cold start on your Buick LeSabre. Pretty basic stuff. Just wanted to let you guys know about the cold, listen to the cold start, and you know, the battery might be going one of these days, but boy, that as bright as that light is for this trunk lid, pretty good. I can tell the battery's gonna last a while. So anyway, that's it. This video. Don't forget the Buick LeSabre. It loves subscribers. Oh, look at that going out. If you hit the hood, any at all, got a little bit of a short in there, but it stays on. Who's gonna sit there and bang on the hood? It's nice to have lights underneath the hood anyway. All right, that's it. I've rambled on enough. Subscribe and signing off.